Hello everyone, welcome to TechSharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss another very important use case of GitHub Copilot, where I will show you how you can create a program with multiple conditions in a Python within few seconds with the help of GitHub Copilot. Okay, so I'll show you how to write a perfect prompt for it, how to specify your requirement with GitHub Copilot so that it will act accordingly and prepare the required code without any manual efforts. Okay, so we will proceed in the same way. Like firstly, I'll show you how to write the prompt, then we will execute that prompt and will verify the output generated by the prompt. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released session first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on how to create a program with multiple conditions with the help of GitHub Copilot. But prior to that, you should know what is GitHub Copilot, what are the other examples that we have covered. And for that, you can also refer the TechSharmit digital course book, where you will find more than 3600 plus videos available in both Hindi as well as English language. So without any language barrier, you can easily consume the content. And if you have any query or question there, you can simply ask me through comment section. Okay. All right. So let's get started. So firstly, I'll show you the requirement, like what is our requirement, and according to that, how we have created the prompt. So I just pasted my prompt here. So like whenever you are using any AI model, whether it's a GitHub Copilot or Claude or anything, firstly you need to specify the role, like how it is supposed to act. So firstly, we are assigning a role to model that you are a senior Python developer with 20 years of experience in beginner friendly code. Okay, so it will understand that how it has to act. Secondly, we will assign the task, like what is the exact task it is supposed to do. So I clearly mentioned here, generate 100% compilable Python program named, and then you can mention the name of the program. So you can see here I have 11 programs. So I just name it as Ep-12 condition checker.py. Okay, so what it will do, it will create this program with a function checker conditions. So I provided two requirements here, that you have to create one program with the name check GHC12 condition checker.py, and it should contain one function that is check conditions. Now below to this, I have explained the requirement in very detailed way. So firstly, I'll explain the scenario, that it is a hospital patient admission system that checks multiple conditions before admitting a patient. Now what all conditions are there? First, age. Second, blood pressure. Third, sugar level. Fourth, oxygen level. And fifth, insurance validity. So these are the condition or scenarios that I want to specify. Okay, so these are the conditions that I clearly mentioned here, so that it will act accordingly. Now there are few conditions, or you can say the requirement, that we will specify here. So first condition or requirement is very simple, that check all 5 conditions using if, else if, or else, or maybe if you want to use anything else to check, that you can mention here. Okay, so first check is for age. Patient must be between 1 to 120. Second, blood pressure, normal if between 80 to 120. Sugar level, normal if between 70 and 140. Oxygen level, safe if it is 95% or above. Insurance validity must be true to get cashless admission. Okay, so these are the 5 checks that I want my program will do before proceeding or admitting the patient. Then we have second requirement, each condition must print pass or fail with a reason. Okay, so according to the patient data, it should show whether the condition is passed or fail. Also, it should provide the reason behind the pass or fail operation. Okay, so for at the end, you can see at the end overall admission status should be there, like all pass, patient admitted successfully, any fail, admission on hold, check the report. Okay, then for fourth point, use real medical variable names like systolic BP, sugar level, SpO2 level, and so on. Okay, so for the entire program I want to use only meaningful validation variable name. Okay, so this should be there. Use f string for all print statements. So for all kind of statement, use f string. Show a final report table with all condition result, and then these are the some rules that it should follow, like it must compile and run in Python 3 without errors, so our program should work in Python 3 condition. Add a top import. Okay, so this is very important thing. So I want to import this thing every time in my programs so that it will handle all the symbols representation. Okay, so it will not cause any issue there. No external libraries, built-in only. Clear indentation and comments on every block. Main block inside if name and main. So this is the requirement. Then after that I'll simply mention output format. So print each condition result as it is checked. Final summary table with pass or fail for each condition, and use equal and hyphen to create the border of the table. Okay, so these are the all requirements that I have specified here. Now what I'll do, I'll just simply press enter here, and when I press enter, within a few seconds it will understand my requirement and then work accordingly and will create a perfect compilable Python program for this requirement. So let's see how it works. So you can see it is still in processing mode. So it is processing my information and working on it. Then it will create one new program with all the required stuff. Okay, so let's wait. Let's see how it works. And meanwhile, always remember that whenever you are using any AI model to create the program, always make a habit to verify it. Okay, so because it might hallucinate and provide you the wrong output, so always make a habit to verify it. So it is asking me to run the specific Python file, so I'll just allow it. And also it is showing that one file changed with 188 lines, so I'll just keep the changes here. Okay, so yeah, I think now it is showing me like what all things it has created. Okay, so let's directly go to the program. So here is my program. Okay, and I'll just minimize this thing. Okay, perfect. So you can see it created a perfect program, right? Condition 1 is for age check, valid ranges from 1 to 120. Condition 2 for blood pressure check. Condition 3 is the logic for condition 3 is also there for sugar level check, right? So everything is prepared in a detailed and a perfect manner, and this is what we were looking for, right? And you can see here it is providing some test cases as well, right? So it provided a patient name, age, and details, right? So let's try to run this. So what I'll do, I'll just simply directly run this program, and you can see it generated the required output. Okay, so for test case 1, you can see checking condition, age verification, age 35 is within the range, so it is pass. Blood pressure pass, systolic BP is 110, mmHg is normal, right? Sugar level is there, oxygen check is there, and insurance validity is there. So for first test case, it passed all the condition, and overall status is all pass, patients admitted successfully. In second condition, you can see the data is changed. So according to that data, it generates the final report. Blood pressure is fail here, oxygen is fail here. Why? Because SpO2 is level 91%, which is lower than 90 to 94. Okay, so accordingly it work. Okay, and likewise we have third scenario as well, where few things are pass and few things are failed. Okay, so this is how like you can perfectly create a perfect Python program with multiple condition check. And you can see we didn't write a single line of code. It is all created by the GitHub Copilot. So I hope this session is clear to all of you, and now you have idea like how to write a perfect conditional based program with the help of GitHub Copilot. If you have any query, please feel free to reach out to me through comment section. I would be more than happy to answer all your questions. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmat.